Do you remember when the Board of Education was actually just a paddle with a bunch of holes drilled in it? If you do, then you're probably going to understand everything else in this video, honey. It's Gen X, it's Monday, come on. Do you remember when we used to pay for ringtones? And now your phone's just sitting on silent 24/7? Because mine is. I will look at it when I look at it. No need to alert me of a notification. I'll be annoyed. Do y'all remember how we abused the collect call feature on a payphone? You'd be at the skating ring, and it was time to go. And you had to call your mama, but you ain't had no money left. You done spent it all on pizza. So you'd go over there and do that collect call, and when your mama answered the phone, and it would say, you have a collect call from, and then we would say, Mom, it's me, it's time to pick me up. And then you would just hang up the phone, and she'd be on her way. We ain't paying for a single phone call. Collect. And you spit it out in that little moment. But it worked. I ain't seen a payphone so long. I wouldn't even know what to do. And I said it before, and I'll say it again, probably again after that. I don't understand what anybody under the age of 30 is saying anymore. Like when they, they come up with all these new words, and I'm like, are you having a stroke? I don't know what you're trying to say. But when they say Riz, Riz, I only think about Rizzo from the movie Grease. Speaking of which, she was like 45 in that movie, and they were trying to convince us that she was like a 17-year-old. But if Riz is coolness and all like that, she had it. Go look her up, children. Remember when we used to eat ice cream at school with those little wooden spoons, little shaped like little paddles, okay, like a bunch of peasants, and they'd always give us that vanilla kind that had the chocolate swirl in it, but that was not chocolate. That tasted like vitamins. Maybe it was just me. Maybe it was just my opinion, but it did not taste good. But did I eat it? Yes. Did I think I was going to get splinters in my tongue from that little spoon? Also, yes. Remember when you used to trade your food at lunchtime? Like if you got to go trade, and they gave you some corn and some peaches, and you didn't want that corn, but you wanted them peaches. Your friend next to you, you'd be like, hey, I'll give you this corn for them peaches. I'll give you these peaches for that corn. And it worked. And you'd trade. Or you had that one kid in school that was apparently rich because they'd brought their lunch, and they was pulling out shit like Doritos, Pringles, name brand soda. Speaking of which, do you remember going on a field trip? We didn't have none of the little Yeti coolers and that fancy stuff back then. Your mom took a soda can, and wrapped it in aluminum foil. And that was your little cooler. Remember when they'd make you chew on them tablets in class to see if you brushed your teeth? That was traumatizing. Or when they'd have to check everybody for them bed bugs in your head. You know what I'm talking about? And they didn't have no shame or worry about embarrassing you, because if you messed around and done called it, that everybody knew, because they in there looking at your hair and they're like, ooh, step to the side. And they're like, yep, she's got it. And Stacy got them head roaches. Circle, circle, dot, dot. And if you can complete the rest of that sentence, then you've come to the right place. Did you ever sleep outside in your yard, like in your backyard in a tent, told your mom, like, I want to sleep outside tonight? And they were like, okay. So much so, they had no concern that they would lock the door. So in case you got scared or thought you wanted to change your mind, maybe you heard something, maybe it's starting to thunder a little bit and you want to go in the house, too bad. You've made your decision to sleep outside. They will see you in the morning. Do you remember getting in trouble in classroom? I do, because I was a little bit of a heathen. Hard to believe, I know. But they would they was not having any time for it. They would just take your dumb ass in your desk and put you in the hallway. Just put you in the hallway and close the door. And then you'd have to sit out there looking stupid. And then here come the principal walking by. They knew you was in trouble. Did you ever clean the erasers in school? You'd take them outside and then beat them to death on the sidewalk? And I don't know what that chalk was made out of, but I'm pretty sure it contributed to the fact that not near one of us can inhale correctly. Do you remember when you got your books in school? Now, kids, you may be pressed to understand that we had to carry around those books. All like 7 of them, which weighed 19 pounds apiece, in a backpack. That's why we got back problems right now, okay? I fully attribute it to that. But you would get the book and immediately go, there was a little ledger in the front to tell you who had that book before you. And then you'd be thumbing through that bad boy, and somebody done wrote nasty stuff in it. Little bad kids. And I'm fully convinced that if you ever had one of those orange suspender things in school as a hall monitor, you probably still snitching. Bye. I had a flashback the other day. Y'all remember, I might be butchering the name because I don't remember, honey. I barely remember what I did yesterday. Anyway, focus. Those little monkey toys that they used to advertise on TV, the little commercials. I think they were called Monchichi monkeys. Do you remember that? Is that an actual memory? Maybe. Anyway, above all, it has come to my attention that I was doing nothing. I wasn't doing nothing but minding my own damn business. And suddenly, 1985 was 40 years ago. I need to speak to somebody. Y'all be good.